And welcome to the Geeks and Joysticks podcast YouTube channel. This is a show called What You Doing, where we talk about what we watch and play during the week. I'm your host, Enterprise, and with me is sometimes my friend
Felix.
How you doing, dog?
I'm good. It's hot. It's hot as a motherfucker.
You's alive?
Still, yes.
Burly?
Barely.
All right, bro. Let's get into it. Our main gigantic, well, there's a couple of them, movies this week. If you're most interested in Army of the Dead and you don't care about any of the other ones we were about to talk about, but you might skip out on very cool, dope conversations. I might say something funny. Felix might fart on camera on the mic. We don't know who knows. But if you don't care for that, I got time codes at the bottom. Go ahead and click to Army of the Dead. Go check that out. But let's get into it, bruh.
Okay.
I've been catching up on my playing, son.
Okay.
I've been dragging, you know.
Interesting.
But I don't know. I've been in a funk, you know, since they killed me in Madden. I was like, I don't know what to play.
That kind of hurt you a lot, didn't it? That kind of cut deep.
It's it's the season 2050, dog. You know.
Can't you restart it or something?
See, but all my progress is dead. You know.
Oh shit!
Like it was a whole ass Bloodborne death, dog.
Man.
So I've been dipping my toes into like shorter games. I don't want to sit there for hours and hours and hours and hours, you know. When I say hours, I mean like 80-hour games, you know, something I can finish pretty quick. And one that recently came out or is going to come out for the fucking Xbox Game Pass is Undertale, bruh.
Is it coming out of the Game Pass?
I think it is, yes.
Oh, damn.
I believe, yes, it's on the Microsoft Store.
Okay, how is it?
So you've heard of it.
Of course.
But you haven't played it.
No, I haven't.
That goes to show the amount of hype in just popularity and just the overall excitement for this game that was developed by one person, Toby Fox.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, it originally came out for, I think, Android, PlayStation 4, Xbox.
Hold up, Android?
One. I think it's on the phone. Yeah.
Shit.
I think it originally released on Steam. But for y'all who don't know, players control a child who has fallen into the underground, a large secluded region under the surface of the earth. Separated by a magic barrier, a player meets various monsters during the journey back to the surface. So it's heavily inspired by Mother from Nintendo with NES and all that. And it's very creative. The writing is funny and with a purpose. It's very different from games out there currently. It's not that different from Mother. If you've played Mother, you're gonna feel that same vibe, that same essence, that same spirit runs through this game, obviously.
Okay, I get it.
But there are so many different endings because the game wants you can do whatever you want in the game, but you can either kill monsters or charm them and talk to them and talk to them out of the fight. And you flee or you let them go, you spare them, and that's another way of battling, you know.
Okay.
Not fighting is
familiar.
harder. Yeah, not
really.
Not fighting is harder because they're attacking you, and they're doing it very toughly or whatever. And there's different mini games to perform an attack, or when they attack, you're a little hurt, and it turns into like a run gun kind of. You have to dodge bullet storm. What's it called? Bullet hell. And you gotta, even though you're not shooting, sometimes you're dodging all these attacks or whatever. It's really different. And when you do attack, there's like a meter and you have to hit it, and it's an RPG, right? So you level up and you do all that kind of stuff. So I went the kind of neutral route. I would kill sometimes when they were too tough, and I wouldn't kill when I feel like it would impact the story. But once I beat it, the game was like, oh, if you want to unlock the true ending, go through the whole game without killing anything. And then that's unlocked another story. So there's countless theories on this game of what it actually means. It's very existential. I get the hype, you know. I had FOMO. Y'all know I got FOMOs. Like, why is this game so wonderful? Why do people give a shit so much? And I stand. So I 100% recommend Undertale. It's very, very nice.
So you think
but it's good.
So you think you're gonna play it again, like to get more endings or something?
I've seen so many videos prior to even playing it. I feel like I don't need it.
Okay,
but I scratched the itch. But what?
No, so you scratched the itch, but I've seen that like the battles are never or almost never the same.
Right.
That in the end, I mean, regardless of the not killing anybody, but when you fight, each fight is different. The mechanics are different.
Yeah, because you don't know what they're going to throw at you.
Oh.
And when you talk to them, you have to have. There's a lot of reading. So you might start talking to them, and then they'll give you a hint towards what you want to do. You know, it's kind of like Pokemon. They're like, oh, a so and so appeared, but they will hint you to a clue like, oh, and their tummy hurts or whatever. It's literally that innocent, right? Okay. And then one of the attacks is like, oh, rub their belly, and then you rub their belly, and he's like, oh, his defenses fell. He's starting to like you, and he's starting to walk up to you. And then you can eventually talk to them, and then I'm just describing something random, right? It's not something particular that happened, but and then he become your friend. He's all happy, and he's not hitting you anymore. And then you can spare him, and then they run away, and they're like your friend now, kind of, not really, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's very cute. It's very cool. If it's on the Game Pass, which I think it
right?
was, what happened?
The graphics are kind of old school, right?
Really old school. Like I said, it's heavily inspired by Mother. Okay. So I don't think you personally might get a chance to play Mother. So
I have it on the 3DS.
Pues ya estuvieras morro.
Yeah, well, I started it, but I kind of paused it
a
long time ago.
So this one's very
Mother-ish.
So if you're into that, I mean, it's Undertale. You already know if y'all know anything about games. You already know what it is. So if it's not on your radar, really, you're like, but you're kind of into those games, give it a shot. It's very good. I think it's on the Game Pass. I remember watching a video saying it's on the Game Pass.
I'll still check it out. It's on everything right now.
It's on everything right now. Hell yeah. What you been watching, fool?
So before I tell you what I've been watching, fucking shout outs to Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS. I'm way behind, but I can't put it down. Goddamn.
That sounds like all the Animal Crossings. That's why I don't get into it.
Yeah, it's like crack.
It is literally, it sounds like the video game crack.
It is. I mean, fucking every villager like, oh, you're the mayor. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I just want monies.
Yeah.
So, I've been watching an anime, rewatching, but I've never talked about this. Cowboy Bebop. It came out in 98.
Yeah.
It's 26 episodes.
Yeah.
It tells the futuristic misadventures and tragedies of an easygoing bounty hunter and his partners. Now, the main guy of this anime is called Spike. Mm-hmm. So we start with him and his friend on a spaceship called the Bebop. Mm. So as the story progresses, you keep getting like the crew gets bigger. So at the end, there's like 5 people. So it's these 2 guys, a dog, a kind of androgynous kid who's supposedly like 16 or 17, and another female bounty hunter. First off, the animation is amazing.
Looks crispy.
Yes, it's crispy. It's fluid. Everything. So there's a lot of fighting, and it's kind of martial arts, and it's every fight is accompanied. Arts? Yeah, it's very martial. It's kind of space western. It's a lot of stuff.
I see guns in the picture, so I would never guess martial arts.
No. It's actually it has it's a space western with bounty hunting, a lot of drama, martial arts. It has a lot of stuff going on that melds perfectly with the soundtrack, which is jazz.
Okay, so this is another FOMO for me. I've heard of Cowboy Bebop. It's in the legendary of the Amanes. I definitely want to get into it. I was afraid of getting into it. I was unaware it was only 26 episodes.
Yeah.
You bet your motherfucking grandma ass I'm gonna watch this, bro.
It's this and a movie that's a direct, again, like Demon Slayer. Simone. It has a movie that takes place after the anime. And it's actually a pretty emotional movie. So again, they don't give a fuck. So they just throw you into the fray with the movie. And with this one, I mean, after watching Castlevania, I was like, you know what? I want to go back to what I watched when I was younger. And when I watched this, I was like, oh, if Castlevania had this animation, I would have come every episode.
I came every episode. What's the difference? I mean, the animation.
Castlevania doesn't need
this animation.
No, but I mean, Castlevania kind of looks choppy besides this one because everything is so fluid and smooth.
That's a director's choice for a Castlevania.
Yeah, that was a director's choice, and I mean, the
But it
animation
makes
style was
sense.
different.
Yeah, it makes sense for Castlevania because you're talking about vampires. I mean, vampires aren't like loosey goosey fluid motherfuckers. They're like stoic and like chill and like. So it makes sense. I understand the choice.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it was bad because I'm sucking Castlevania's dick right now.
Mm-hmm.
But with going back to the way they animated this, since it was all hand animated and everything, it looks beautiful, and the story is so gripping. It's kind of like a procedural anime because it has an overarching story,
Yeah.
with a lot of side missions sprinkled through it, and I mean, God, it's on YouTube for God's sakes. You can watch it.
I might watch it. Wait, like I said, this is Hall of Fame M&As. From what I heard, this is another one. Just like movies like Akira and all that shit. I'm so behind in the M&A. I need to catch up.
You need to be in the mood to watch Akira because it's kind of heavy.
And it's long, no?
Yeah, as long as a motherfucker. Beautiful, but long.
Yeah. I'm gonna catch up on this. This is for reals. One of the ones that I'm gonna watch. And you say it's on YouTube's. Definitely gonna hop on it. My only concern is it's one season. Does it close it or not?
Yes.
Okay. It was one season because it had to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the movie's like something separate, just like a fill-in adventure. Again, but it closes out nicely.
Perfect. Looking it up on YouTube right now because it's not on Insta. Not Insta. Fucking whatchamacallit, right?
It's not on Amazon. I remember it being on Amazon, but it's not on Netflix. It's not on Hulu. It's not on. It's not even on Crunchyroll. That thing, damn, pissed me off.
Sub Español y todo el pedo.
Yeah.
On the same channel.
Yup.
Yeah, they're all 25 episodes. Are we missing one?
I think so. Just 26.
Well, on the playlist, I see 25. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out a fucking way to watch this bitch, bruh.
Mm-hmm. You should, because it's bonkers.
Speaking of bonkers, bro, thank you for saying that word. God. I also played Hotline Miami. You heard of Hotline Miami?
Yes, I have.
Okay, this one's developed by two guys. So
it was two guys?
This is only two guys.
Oh, shit.
Jonathan Soderstrom and Dennis Whedon. They're collectively known as Denaton Games.
Mm-hmm.
So the game is set in 1989 Miami, and you're just this silent protagonist. He's dubbed the Jacket by fans, and he's getting coded and encrypted messages to go out and do things from his answering machine, and he just goes in a room, kills everybody, and everybody die. As you can tell from the video, if you never heard of Hotline Miami, it's very, very 80s as fuck.
Was it like a twin stick shooter?
It's not twin sticks, but it's a top-down 2D shooter. But what you got to do is go in a room, kill everybody, and that's it. But the way you kill people is kind of like a puzzle because you die with one hit.
Oh, so like real life.
Pretty much, yes. It's very 80s. The music is amazing. There's like countless playlists on Spotify with just the music is very psychedelic. It's 80s as fuck, but techno and modern at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The very first top-down shooter I've ever saw, and this is a weird one, was watching my dad play the True Lies game on the fucking Genesis.
The what?
True Lies game, the Arnold movie.
It had a game?
See away.
Oh my god!
And this gave me fucking hardcore nostalgia to that. Because when he was sleeping, I would wake up early and try to play it and not be able to pass like the first level because I was stupido, you know. So this gave me hardcore like FOMO from that game. I felt like I channeled the True Lies SNES game and counted it like I beat it. But the one I bought is a collection pack. So there's two games, right? It's Hotline Miami 1 and Hotline Miami 2. And they're fairly old by now. But they're on a sale now. Like, fuck it. So the game gives you a chance to go Rambo hardcore. They give you melee weapons and they give you a handful of guns in the first game. Like long range and whatever, right? Pistols and whatnot. And then you start to get dogs. But it's a puzzle work because if they hear you, people near in that room come charging at you and you have to figure out how to shoot them, right?
Okay.
but you're gonna die. It's like it's one hit, you're gonna die. So it's a lot of rinse and repeat. It's a lot of figuring out who to kill first. It's a lot of figuring out, okay, and you can throw the weapon too and you knock them out, and it's very, very violent and bloody.
No, man.
It's dope. It's really fun. I think it's on the phone. I think it came out for the phone, if I'm not mistaken. OS X, Linux, Vita, Android. Yep.
Oh, wow.
It's old. Like the first one came out in 2012 on Windows. It's old as fuck. I think it's on the Game Pass. I'm just saying that. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah, if you haven't heard of it, it's worth it, because this is another one that I was not as much as Undertale, but it was like a vague like, Hotline Miami dope. Even Anton told me, hey, this one's kind of fun. And I was like, yeah, shut up, kid.
Culera.
But yeah, it gives you a chance to go Rambo, and then after you kill everybody, they just leave it there, right? So let's say you're in the level, or a chapter, and then each level of the building is like a level within the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're done, they usually have you walk out the building and you go back downstairs, right? It's not like they just teleport you back to this guy's apartment. You're going back and you're literally seeing the carnage you left every time. So it's beautiful. And there's like just how you killed them. That's how you left them. That's how they're there. And then the story is a little wonky. It's a little crazy. It's a little weird. And then the second one, they do something that I felt like I needed, was they just added like a look around button where, because you can't, they don't let you look around the map to see where you're going. So if you're walking in the room, you don't know where you're going until you see someone pop up and you hit the lock on button and you shoot that motherfucker. But in the second one, they implemented this look around. You can kind of look around a little bit, you know, surface the place, you know, scope it out, see what's going on, and you get different characters and different masks. The first one you get masked, but then the second one, the masks have abilities. So you have a guy that just punches them out, un putazo, dual wielding, or two guys at the same time. So every chapter in the second one is a little harder and a little bit more like rubbing your tummy and patting your head sometimes.
Okay.
Figuring out, but it's very, very fun. It's very, very cool. I recommend it for you because it's a shorter game. I beat it around 5 hours each one. It's fun. It's Carnage. Yeah, it's Carnage. Yeah, and Undertale's around 8.
So short Carnage, I'm on those.
It's all you. It's 80s shooting motherfuckers. The dialogue is crazy. It's psychedelic. It's very, 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 very crazy. If it's on the phone and there's a sale or whatever, pick it up.
You're just speaking to my soul, son.
It's all you, bro. And I mean, go to Spotify after you listen to our podcast. It's also on Spotify, and just look up like playlists and soundtracks, and that's good. Just with the music. I usually, you know me, I usually multitask, watching movies, doing other things while I'm playing. I had to like shut up and listen to the music in this one.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, the first few playthroughs, yeah, but after that, because it's the same songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very good music. It's dope. Check it out.
Okay.
Hotline Miami Collection. Uno y dos, bruh.
So speaking of death,
it's all, bruh. It's all with the fire segues.
Huevo.
Speaking of fire, no, is there fire in this one?
Yes.
It's all.
Now that you mention it, speaking of fire and death, I watched the Unholy, that Sam Raimi movie.
I want to watch it, babe.
So it stars Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
It's all papacito, babe.
I know, papacito, and he's actually the kind of the best part of the movie. But the story is that he goes to this like little town because he's like a washed up journalist, and he got a story. So he goes to this town. He's looking for a story. He's looking for a story. Yeah, because he sells like a freelance. What do we call it? Freelance reporter. So he sells stories.
Okay.
So he goes to this town. He's looking for a story. He kind of sets one up.
Oh, okay.
But turns out that in trying to set up a story so he could sell, he breaks a seal and unleashes this demon.
Buena.
And shit starts to go down. Now, it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's caca.
Oh no.
So for me, it was okay. It's not that good. I mean, the best part of the movie is Jeffrey Dean Morgan by a long shot. The visual effects are not that good. The villain is completely and utterly bland. because it's a witch, and I mean,
don't spoil it.
Well,
I think I saw a picture of a giant witch with like claws.
Yeah, that's the villain.
Okay.
So I can't like properly say anything good of it because I just said the best thing of it.
Yeah.
It's like an hour and a half. There was one scene that I swear it was kind of taken out of Supernatural, the CW TV show.
Okay.
I was like, oh, damn. Okay, that didn't look good. And I don't recommend you watching it on. I mean, it doesn't deserve more of my time speaking of it because it doesn't. Neta.
Damn.
I mean, and
when you said it's caca, I thought you were gonna say butt, and the butt never came back. There was buttless caca.
Buttless, no, caca came out of the butt.
Damn.
No, I mean. And it hurts because Sam Raimi is attached to it. And Sam Raimi is like, he does outlandish shit that is really cool and it's really fun.
How is he attached though? I can't find it. He's not the director.
No, he's not the director. He's like a producer. Yeah.
Okay.
And but I mean, no, don't.
Damn.
Just don't.
You saw this in the theater?
Yeah.
The Rebels.
Rebels.
Is it scary at all?
No. But you know what?
Yeah.
Behind me, there were two chicks who were screaming their asses off.
On purpose?
Because they were scared, and it was hilarious. There was a point where the little bitch behind me was like, could you shut up? We're trying to watch the movie. And I was like, are you seriously saying that looking at the movie we're just watching?
Yeah, like that's ruining your experience.
Exactly. I was like, this bitch doesn't know what she's talking about. But okay, I have fun because of the of the lady screaming.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, don't. Just don't.
Damn.
Tell you what, don't.
So don't. And this is by somebody who loves horror shit and caca. Skip on the Holy. If it was on your watch list, take it off. If it wasn't on there, well, we're gonna get to you in a second because you probably skipped this part already.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to, go right ahead. Damn. I'm not a film critic. I'm no nobody.
No. You're a
go watch it if
with
you
opinions.
Want. Exactly. Consumer with opinions. All right, and the means to give them.
Speaking about opinions, you ready for the beefy motherfucker of the week?
Batista?
Yeah. We watched on Netflix Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead.
Yes, we did.
Army of the Dead follows a zombie outbreak in Vegas. A group of mercenaries take the ultimate gamble, venturing into a quarantine zone to pull off the greatest heist ever attempted. Dave Bautista in this one. And he was like the only huge major guy, huh?
Kinda.
I didn't like.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hiroyuki Sanada.
Yeah, that
Scorpions, Tig Notaro, the comedian.
I did not do. Okay, I'll get into that after.
Okay, I need to move on because we always spend like 20 minutes talking about the fucking cast.
Exactly.
We always do that.
Which is what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So that's the plot, right? Vegas is overrun by zombies, and Scorpion is like, "Yo, Batista, there's fucking money in there. There's $200 million. You have 96 hours to go in there, and if you get my 200 million, you keep 50." And he's like, all right. And he goes with his mija friend. He's like, yo, mija friend who's a mechanic. Hey, mija friend who's Mexican. Hey, mija, old mija, come here. You want 50 million? She's like, yeah, okay. 15 you, 15 me. And then they split the rest around this crew, right? It's Zack Snyder. You know what? You go first, bruh. What you thought about Army of the Dead?
Okay. I kind of fell asleep halfway through it.
Damn. I mean, that's not saying a whole lot. You fell asleep during this fucking podcast. So yeah.
I have, yeah, but it was like in a slow part. But other than that, I had a lot of fun. I mean, it's steaming hot shit, but it was steaming hot fun shit.
Yeah,
I loved it. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know what exactly how to put it, but it was like, I know it's shit.
Yeah,
it's not profound in any way. But I had a lot of fun.
So it's Zack. So it's let me help you out. Thank you. Zack Snyder. So it's a lot of fisheye lenses. There's slow mo shots, a few of them, but not as much as like Justice League. But
No, se pasó de ver in Justice League.
there's blurry shots, so it's Zack Snyder, right? I'm starting
It
to
has
pick
it
out.
with color, might I say. It had a little bit more color than most of his films. I mean, that's not saying a lot, but I saw more color in this.
Maybe it still looks pretty depressing, gray and brown. Way
It does. It does. I'm not saying it's not.
So yeah, there's. It's 2.5 hours.
It's long as a motherfucker.
So Zack Snyder, I know you're not listening to this, but like, I don't know if like Justice League gave him a pass to be like, yo, let's go crazy with the times or whatever.
I don't know.
I feel like
Maybe.
the people are behind Zack Snyder a lot right now, and no shade ni nada. I'm not. Like the Justice League wasn't like a good thing for Zack Snyder's reputation or his name in my sake, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He had nothing to do with the first one, but it was kind of like took advantage of what was given to you, you know, a little bit.
Yeah.
He's I was gonna say famously known for 300, but he did Dawn of the Dead, the first one. Is that that's the good one from the that's the one in a fucking whatchamacallit? Simon, that's the one that they're locked in a fucking
In the building?
aren't they locked in a mall?
Oh, is it one?
Okay. So Dawn of the Dead, it's not ripping it off because it came out first, but this is equivalent to Dead Rising Uno.
Exactly.
Army of the Dead is equivalent to Dead Rising Dos.
In a lot of ways it is.
Dead Rising Dos is zombies in a casino and shit.
So yeah, it is.
And then he did Watchmen, which is a long ass shit. And then he did Sucker Punch, which I enjoy a lot. And then Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Justice League, and so on. And that's about it. I thought he did like a whole lot more shit, but no way.
No way.
So I was a little okay, whatever on that, right? He's just starting to annoy me a little bit. I don't know why. This is his hype for the people. It's kind of
He's kind of in vogue because of the Justice League thing. Because he finally got that shit made.
not annoy me, but if it's like Zack Snyder's blank, it doesn't make me want to go see it anymore.
Do you think it's kind of burnout?
Yeah, I'm a little burnt out from him, a little bit, you know? And I feel
And he
for
hasn't
him.
done that much shit.
No, it's just people been talking about him so much, and I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of tired of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of get it.
But let's forget about that. Let's go back to the movie.
I don't mind that, actually. I mean, I don't really care as long as it's entertaining.
Right. The movie is fun.
Mm-hmm.
But you question every 2 seconds. Wait, what? That's dumb. Wait, no, that's dumb. And then something more dumb happens. You're like, wait, what? No. And then he's like, oh, zombie tiger. And then you're watching the zombie tiger, and then cool shit happens, and you're like, oh, cool, zombie tiger. And then something happens. You're like, wait, what? And then something. You're like, okay, what the fuck?
A lot of stuff kind of took you out of the like that zombie tiger kind of moment.
Tiger.
Yeah, it
and then
took you
something
out.
stupid happens. You're like, wait, where the fuck you going? And then it's like,
especially with that, where the fuck you're going. Especially with that.
I hate that shit. I hate that shit in movies. We gotta stop that trope. But he plays a lot with zombies. But there's an extraterrestrial element probably. We're gonna go into spoils in a second. Overall, if it's on your wish list, watch list. I always say wish list. Watch list. Watch it. It's not terrible. I'm not gonna sue Netflix for my time. It's a fun caca way. It's fun caca. There are potential sequels in the works. There is
prequels.
A prequel TV animated series in the works. I don't know how that's gonna work. Does it deserve all that? I don't think so. But it's okay. It's fun. Like it's a whatever. I mean, I wanted more action shit for a zombie boom booms. See what I'm saying?
It has some interesting connotations or interesting ideas. It kind of goes nowhere with them.
A little bit.
Maybe they're gonna expand on them on the spin-offs, but I don't know. It is fun.
And at some moments, it kind of felt kind of sci-fi-ish.
It did.
Yeah.
So strangely, it did.
So yeah, without spoilers, if it's on your watch list, check it out. If it's not on your watch list, you don't really care, don't watch it, skip it. And if you're super excited, lower your expectations. That's how I would describe the movie.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Let's go into spoilers. Let's discuss a little bit more of the movie. Did you feel like there was too many people in the crew?
Definitely. Yeah.
I feel like there was way too many people just put there to die, and then they ended up killing everybody anyway.
Yeah, that was very anticlimactic. And
Right.
the person that pisses you the fuck off is the one that survives. I was like,
Oh yes,
okay.
yes, the fucking daughter, man.
Yeah, I was like,
That
you know
bug-eyed bit. No, I'm just playing. See, way.
Que pinche mamón eres.
See, way. It's like, wait, fuck you, way. All right.
Yeah.
And her friend también, fuck you too, way. Are you stupid?
Gita or whatever.
But pinche mongo, como se llame, way. Stupid that way. You're stupid that way. You're gonna go into for coins in a slot machine. You're gonna break into Vegas to feed your children. Go suck dick, mejor way. You caused all this, lady. You caused all this.
Mm-hmm.
Escape. And I don't understand the quarantine zone thing either. Why couldn't they leave?
That was kind of weird, actually. I did not get that.
They weren't sick. There was nothing wrong with them. Why couldn't they leave the city?
Maybe because they were
Poor?
I mean, what?
Because they're poor? Because they're broke, I guess?
Maybe because they're poor. Maybe because they're, I don't know. Maybe because they're near the city or something. I mean,
there was nothing wrong with that lady or her kids.
No, we're trying to give explanations where there are none given.
But it's a major plot point. She's the reason why the daughter went in there.
I know. I know.
What the fuck?
That's why I fell asleep, because I was like, okay, why? And then
cut all that out.
Yeah, that's why you don't have to make 2.5 hour movies about zombies.
Right. And that I said this by myself, where they explain shit that doesn't need to be explained. It's a zombie movie. I don't care. Right?
Just blow the brains out.
Right. You had me in with I need money. Okay. It doesn't have to take you an hour for us to get into the fucking quarantine zombie zone.
It took a lot of time to
get
inside.
They tried to give a backstory to each character that's going into there. Some of them didn't really need to be there, even though they were kind of cool. Like the Mexican guy, he was cool. He compía la lady. They were fun, but they were just there to die.
Yeah,
I wanted him to make it. I guess that's the point, to have me invested emotionally. But then he died. I said spoiler alert already. He died.
Yeah, we already said that.
He fucking died.
He died. Then the guy with the one that worked for for Hiroyuki.
Mm-hmm.
That I think was one of the stupidest things ever, because he could have just he was just there to take a sample of the alphas.
Right, and he took the head and he said it's worth a lot of money without explaining why it's worth a lot of money. Just they left it all vague in case they're going to have a sequel, and I hate that shit.
But he could have just done that since the fucking get-go.
But see the way she was already there.
Yeah.
Or just the other guy. The other guy that was with her.
Yeah.
No, they had to have it all secret, because in these movies somebody has to stab somebody. They have to make it dramatic. And I really, really liked, I think she was kind of my MVP. The Coyote, that's what she's dubbed.
Yeah,
Lily,
she was.
The blonde chick that got him in there. She was kind of like, okay, you're a freak too.
I actually really liked her a lot.
She was dope. She was my MVP. She was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wish she made it, but then it's like, they just started killing everybody. Right after they killed the Mija? It was like, all right, all bets are off, bro.
Yeah, when they did that, I was like, oh, well.
It was kind of funny. I laughed.
I was like, oh, okay. They
Her
just
head's
did
pointing the other way. I laughed. I was with Bubbles, and I was like, oh, sounds mamon. I was fucking hilarious.
I didn't laugh, but I was like, all right,
because I didn't expect
we're doing this.
So I was like, it scared me, and so I laughed.
Okay.
I thought, because they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna go off and fuck or whatever, right? And then and I was like, oh, that sounds mamon.
I actually kind of like that they killed her.
I mean, I was whatever on it. I wasn't expecting it to happen right there.
And I thought everybody was gonna die. I was like, oh shit, the zombies are gonna get out, but they didn't.
The GL lady died in the copter too.
The who Tig?
No, the lady that the stupida went in to go save.
Simon.
So
She
it was all
fucking
for
died
nothing.
also. Everything was for nothing.
Everything was for nothing.
But we caught some good shit though, because the zombies are alien.
Some of them.
Well,
The zombies are alien. Yes.
Yeah, the main one, the first one, yeah, he's kind of alien made, because I did not see this because I had to go to YouTube to kind of like look for explanations and shit, because some of the zombies have blue eyes, and there's this
Those
one
were
part where
robots.
yeah, there was one part where they try to blow the brains out of one, and boom, there's a robot. Like, what the fuck? Then when I saw the video, turns out that
explained in the movie.
It's not explained in the movie.
No.
They come out of Area 51.
Did you catch the two thingies?
No, that's what I was gonna say. I watched it in the video, then I rewatched it in the Netflix thing. That the two things just buzz off.
Yeah, I didn't catch that the first time.
No, me neither. And I was like, oh shit, that was cool. And so that they have an alien backstory.
Yeah, they're zombie aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And in the prequel, he said that there's going to be zombies in space. So that's kind of confirming all that.
Yeah.
The animated prequel.
Did you know that instead of Tig Notaro, it was going to be Crystalia?
Ooh, no, I did not know that.
Yeah, that mostly Tig Notaro was not filming with them. She was mostly CGI'd in. I think there was a couple of scenes where she was there, but mostly she was just CGI'd in. She never. I think she never filmed with the crew.
Sorry for my silence. I was picturing the movie with Crystal Lee Haney.
I mean, I would have liked it because he's kind of an asshole. Or he can play an asshole very good.
Asshole.
Yeah.
She was good though. She wasn't bad.
Oh no, she was funny. I liked her.
She was cool. She was like a buffer Tom Cruise from Top Gun. I meant taller. Not buffer.
Taller, yeah.
A taller Tom Cruise from Top Gun.
What'd you think about the ending with?
I was trying to figure. I was going through if I missed anything else before I got to that.
The German guy, I liked him. The safecracker.
He was fun. He was the comedy relief. He was cool.
But at the end, he kind of held his own.
He made that.
Yeah.
He just closed the door.
But he gave his life.
Simone. I mean, Bubbles was like, "Why the fuck didn't he go in?" I was like, "Well, because they grabbed him."
Yeah, because he used to be a distraction.
And what he locked in that vault, for spoiler alerts, was the black guy, aka Omari Hardwick, who played Vandero.
Yeah.
I didn't catch any of this. I caught it in the explanation, bro, because they just throw so much at you and expect you to pay attention to. It's weird. I don't know if it's a Snyder thing, but he throws so much at you that you don't catch what you're supposed to catch. You know?
No, you don't know where the hits are coming from.
No, I didn't catch the UFOs. I didn't catch the Omega tattoo.
No, me neither.
I didn't catch that the zombie name was Alpha. I guess he's the Alpha zombie or whatever.
Yeah.
So he gets locked in the thing, and then after the nuclear explosion, he gets out, and he's flying, and then he noticed that he bit. He being Vandero, aka Omari Hardwick, aka Black Guy, who I thought he was gonna die, so I'm pretty happy that he didn't.
Yeah, that was actually pretty. I was amazed.
Hey, ese güey está mijo también, eh.
He was fucking scrumptious.
Ese güey está uno.
Sí, güey.
Chocolate, güey.
Chocolate.
So he noticed he's bit, and then the pilot goes, we finna go to Mexico City, dog. And then he just laughs into the camera.
Why are they trying to fuck us?
I don't know, man.
I mean, we know. I know with their world, but why are they trying to fuck us boring?
So there's a whole lot of Greek mythology in there. The hotel that the zombies, the smart zombies, I don't know if we mentioned this at all. So they're alien zombies who are smart. They're like, we're tan trucha los cabrones.
Yeah, they think they have their own society and shit.
There's like a fetus baby zombie
Oh, that
glowy
was
thing, like
creepy.
a whole, it was creepy. So the main guy is Omega. They're in the hotel of the Olympus, and on the Olympus there's like in Greek mythology paintings. There's like the whole story basically panned out. You kind of pick and choose or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then Este vato.
Wasn't he called Zeus?
Oh yeah, he was called Zeus. But he had an Omega. He had an Alpha thing. There was a letter somewhere. I think. He wasn't named Zeus. I don't know who called him Zeus.
I don't know. Maybe because he saw the statue and that's it.
I don't know. The zombies.
They never do.
They didn't call us that Zeus. They just he's Zeus. We're supposed to know that too. That his name is Zeus.
Pendejo ese güey.
I'm telling you. The fuck? We stupido, bruh. We fucking stupido. Making a fucking movie about zombies complicated. What's wrong with you?
I mean, don't spoon feed us, but don't make it complicated. Goddamn. We just need to know the zombies get their heads blown off. That's it.
Pretty much. But what I'm trying to get at is that he goes to Mexico and he apparently going to infect all Mexico City. That might be the sequel.
That's got to be fun.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I mean, it can't be worse than this. I mean, it can. But if they keep it up, it could be fun. Could be an interesting thing. Watching all the Mexicans running around, eating each other like they do today.
Yeah.
So it's not that far off from reality, but it's gonna be fun. I mean, I'm down for whatever. Just don't make it 2.5 hours long again.
Right. There is also theories that because of the nuclear blast, that maybe he survives the bite, you know, because of all the radiation. Maybe it does something different to his body.
Then the time thing.
The time thing.
Yeah, remember the other team that was in the vault, all dead and crusty and shit.
They're wearing the exact same clothes.
Yeah, exact same clothes, exact same necklaces and shit. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Wow, then he's talking about some fucking
time loop or time thing, whatever. I was like, oh,
movie.
What? Which one?
The Christopher Nolan one.
Oh, Tenet.
Yeah, maybe I was thinking about Tenet, and then my head immediately started to hurt. So yeah, there's a lot of Greek mythology with like Omega being the last letter of the alphabet, and he was like the last zombie to kind of come out, you know, Vandero.
Yeah,
it's a lot of like that, and he's talking about existence, and then it was a little wacky. Again, I don't feel like I needed all that. It's a zombie movie.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't explain what they wanted the blood for. Oh yeah, they did, to make like a super weapon, right?
Yeah, to make like their army of the dead.
So, are we watching the Mexico City sequel?
I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound.
In for what?
In for a penny, in for a pound. So yeah, shit, fuck it.
I guess it just sounds like overall, people were like meh on the movie.
Yeah, and did you feel that this was kind of overhyped? Like on the social media and whatever, because after watching the movie, my YouTube feed was crazy with explanations and theories, and I was like, okay, I don't need this. I just watched one video. That's it.
I mean, yeah, a lot of it has to do with Zack Snyder, and also a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's on Netflix. It's easier to find it, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that there isn't a whole lot going around this week. So people who are making those contents like us, we had to grab on something that is like a big thing to put on the thumbnail so people click it. And this was it.
Yeah, it was.
Because ain't nobody talking about the explanation of the Unholy, it sounds like.
Yeah, no.
See, it's weird because the movie overall is like a 6, right?
Dude. What, Army of the Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6, 7, 6.5. I mean, if I feel generous, it's gonna give a 7.
Right. And everybody who's gonna give it a 6, if there's a second one, we're gonna be the same ones to watch it, right?
Of course.
Why are we like that?
Because we have
to. Incentivize them to make a second one, even though it's caca. It's a good time caca. But I'm gonna forget about it, honestly.
You know what? You know why I had more? I think I know why I had a better time with this movie. I was drinking.
Oh,
my brother-in-law gave me some beer. And I was like, you know what? This is as good a time as any to drink it. And I drank it, and it was fun.
You drink it, and drink it, and drink it, and drink it.
Yeah, it was a whole quart of beer, so yeah.
God damn, fool, you buzzy?
I was kind of buzzing.
You was lit? You were litty?
Hell yeah.
Damn. All right.
That's fun. So it's a good time if you're drunk.
It's a good time, but a shitty movie, dog. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, thank you to Jeremy Johns for that rating system.
Hmm.
Yeah, watch it drunk. It's gonna be more fun.
Pussy. And if you're not an alcoholic, me compa, you don't have to drink. Do
I don't know.
whatever
I'm not an alcoholic.
you sound like it.
Kind of.
I was gonna try to do. I did a whole Zack Snyder thing in my head. I was gonna over-explain something that's so simple. Leave a comment down below what you've been thinking about these movies and games you all have played. Of course, the first three were old as fuck, and let's get into the discussions. This fight in the bottom. This was good. What y'all think about that? All that good stuff. Y'all could recommend any animes that we could easy ones. Like Cowboy Bebop seems like an easy one. 26 episodes. We're in. We're out. Y'all feel me? What you thought about Unholy? You watching? You gonna watch? What you thought about Army of the Dead? If there's a second one in Mexico, you watching or not? If it's all in Spanish, I'm gonna be racist to my own people. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Dick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Let's get. I don't. Well, unless
It's not gonna be all in Spanish.
Unless all the mijas are fine as fuck. Unless it's like Eva Longoria and like fucking.
Nah, no mames, baby.
Sofia Vergara and
No.
fucking all these mijas. And then I'm
No.
like, yeah.
No,
Okay.
of course not.
Okay.
It's not that. It's Doña Juana of the tortilla
Oh
place.
no! It was the lady from what's the maid movie that was on Netflix?
Oh, Roma.
Simone, it's the lady from Roma. She's gonna be the lady from Roma being the Dave Bautista in this movie. That'd be dope. I would watch that. She's the one with the chainsaw.
You kind of blew my mind. I was like, oh shit, that would be dope.
She goes Marcus Phoenix on them zombies. Yeah, leave a comment down below what you want. What's good? What's good? Subscribe, comment. You already know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share to the people. Follow me personally at Enterprises PAURAZA. Yes, you can follow Felix at Jafel91. And you can follow Bubbles at Alex_Mac211. Anything you want to say to the beautiful people, Felix?
Wash that ass so I can eat it.
Ew. Always and forever. You do.
Bye.
Peace.